Hello, children. A warm good morning to one and all. So, in the yesterday's class, we have learned a lot of things about agro-based industry, about textile industry. We have learned, and one more we have discussed about cotton textile industries. So, how they are contributing towards the Indian economy? What are the problems they are facing? So, what kind of materials we are exporting to the other countries? The yarn as well as the raw cotton has been exporting to the other countries. From our country there. Okay, so moving further, today we are going to discuss about jute industries. Do you know that jute is the largest, our country is the largest producer of raw jute and the jute goods. So it stands second largest exporter of jute after country called Bangladesh. After Bangladesh, our country will come in the producer of raw jute as well as the jute goods there. So nearly there are 70 jute mills are there in our country. Okay, so this is the jute. Okay, so the first mill was set up near the Kolkata in 1859 at Rishra, and after the partition in 1947, the jute mill remained in India, but the three-fourth jute producing area went to the Bangladesh country. So, as a result, after the partition, most of the jute mills are being concentrated under the control of Bangladesh, and remaining part are there in our country. So, the first jute mill was there in the Kolkata. Okay, for 1 month they may ask this kind of question, so please remember. Okay, so most of the jute it is concentrated in a Hooghly basin there. Okay, most of the jute it is concentrated in that area only. Why it is concentrated? What are the factors responsible for the location? Why only in that area we will see. So in the last class you have learned the cotton was been concentrated in the area of Maharashtra as well as in the area of Gujarat. So same thing, the jute has been concentrated in the Hooghly basin more. So why? What are the reasons behind? We will come to know. So the proximity of jute producing area, in that area only the most of the people they are producing the jute, and inexpensive of water transport. So water transport is there in that area, supported by a good network of railway, roadways, waterways, facility for the movement of raw materials to the mills. Abundance of water for the processing of raw jute. If they are cultivating the raw jute means then it should need abundance of water. So in that area the climatic condition as well as the communication and the transportation network is good, so that is why it is concentrated in that area. So they can also get the cheap labor from West Bengal with the adjoining states. With that, Bihar, Odisha and Uttar Pradesh people also will come and settle down in that area for producing the jute. So Kolkata as a large urban center provides banking, insurance and the port facilities for the export of jute goods from one country to another country. So these are the reasons behind, these are the factors responsible for their location in the Hooghly Basin. Why only it is concentrated in that region means this is the answer. So in the point wise we have to write the answer. Okay, because it is situated, the Hooghly Basin it is nearby the Kolkata capital city only. So it is very close to the capital city, so they are providing the banking facility to them as well as insurance will be given to them, port facility because it is situated in a ocean side area. Uh, the big port ships they will come and do the trading as well as import and export will be taken place in that area. So that is why the port facility is also there, so that it will become very easy for the those people to export their raw jute to the different parts of the countries. So in 2010 and 11 the jute industry was supporting 3.5 lakh workers directly. So another 40 lakh small and marginal farmers are engaged in the cultivation of jute and mesta. So it is also one kind of a jute which is been produced in our country. So according to the survey of 2010 and 11, so it generated 3.7 lakh workers directly, and another 40 lakh people are involved in the uh, jute cultivation. Okay, so even though these all advantages they are having, and also a lot of facilities, communication, transportation has been given to the jute industries, but also they are facing some challenges, some basic challenges they are facing to improvise their industries in our country as well as in the international market. So, in what way they are facing the challenges means a stiff competition, a tough competition is there. In the international market from the synthetic materials are being used instead of using the jute. So and other competitors, even the synthetic substitute is also one of the competition which has been fight by the jute industries, but also other countries also they are producing the jute, like Bangladesh, Brazil, Philippines, Egypt and the Thailand. So in these countries also they are using the latest technology, and the latest some materials are being used to make the jute. So it has been a tough competition for our country industries also to produce the goods there, that is jute goods. So there is a tough competition because of lack of little bit lack of technology, and also most of the people they are using the substitute as synthetic fibers there. So, according to the National Jute Policy in 2005 in our country, so this policy was been implemented to improvise the jute industry in our country. So, as a result, compulsory for the packaging, if 25 quintal, 30 quintal, some for that packaging, they have to use the gunny bags. That is which is made by the jute, and also it is a eco-friendly also. So as a result, this policy was been introduced to improvise the jute industries in our country. So it was formulated with the objective of increasing the productivity of jute, improving the quality of the jute, ensuring the good prices to the jute farmers, and enhancing the yield. Whatever cultivation they are using, it has to be enhanced. So, in that way, this national jute policy is supporting the farmers as well as industrialist people, those are engaging in the jute producing there for per hectare. So, which all countries we are exporting the jute means USA, Canada, Russia, United Arab Republic, UK and Australia. So, the growing global concern for environment friendly biodegradable material has once again opened the opportunity for the jute producers as well as jute products there. I have told the government of India to enhance the jute production in our country, and also from the synthetic, the people has to convert the usage of gunny bags. So as a result, they have to do the packaging in the jute, in a gunny bags only, and also it is a eco friendly. So at present situation in the global level as well as for the global concern, it is an eco friendly also, as well as it is a biodegradable material. So once again it has opened an opportunity to improvise their jute industry to produce lot of jute products and launch in the market there. Okay, so we are exporting the jute to the different parts of the country. I have told what are those country names, so you have to remember for 1 marks as well as for 3 marks. They may ask about, write a short note on jute industries. So next, moving to another agro-based industry, and very uh, playing a very important role in the economic development also, that is sugar industry. Do you know the India stands second in the producing of sugar in the world, and first place in the producing the gur and kandasari in the world. Okay, India stand second place in the producing of sugar. Okay, whatever sugar is available in our country, so that it stand for second place, but first place in the production of gur and khandasari. So according to 2011, 10 and 11, according to that survey, nearly 662 sugar mills were been spreaded over India. Now at present situation, maybe it has been increased. So this survey is according to the 2010 and 11 children. Okay, so the raw materials used in this industry is very bulky, and it is having a sucrose content, and the content is reduced. Where should the mills of ideally located? If you want to set up an sugar industry, means in which area, in which locality you have to concentrate, as well as you have to establish the uh, sugar industry there. So most of the sugar industry in our country has been concentrated in the states like Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, um, and Gujarat, along with Punjab, Haryana, and Madhya Pradesh. So 60% of mills are concentrated in the Madhya Pradesh and the Bihar in our country. So in the recent tendency, that is in the recent years, the mills, they have shifted the concentration in the southern and western parts of our country, especially in the Maharashtra state. So this is because the cane produced here is having a high sucrose content, so the cooler climate and also ensure the longer crushing season. So most of the industries are under the cooperative sector only. The cooperatives are the more successful in the states. Okay. uh, Okay, why? Um, in which area it has to be located? I have told, because they are produce these states are producing the sugar in our country. So as a result, wherever the sugar cane has been is being producing, so in that area we will see most of the sugar industries are being located there, because abundance of raw materials are being there, labor they will get, and also good transportation as well as banking some facilities will be given by those states. So as a result, most of the states they will see this kind of basic facility I have told in the starting stage only. So most of the sugar cane industries as well as sugar industries are concentrated in major states in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Maharashtra, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, sorry, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, along with the Punjab, Haryana, and Madhya Pradesh. So 60% of mills are concentrated in the sorry, in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, because Uttar Pradesh is the first largest producer of sugar cane in the world. So in the recent tendency, in the recent years, the mills are being shifted to and concentrate in the southern part. Now they are shifting their industries towards the southern part, that too in the western states, especially in the Maharashtra. So this is because in Maharashtra, whatever sugarcane they are producing, it is containing a little bit higher sucrose content, and also the climate is very cooler to endure the longer crushing season. The harvesting, the cultivation is a little bit very longer, so that is why they are concentrating in they are facing towards the southern and the western states are there. So most of the sugar industries are being cooperatives, and they are more successful in these states. Whatever states I have told, in these states all the industries are under the cooperatives, and under that only it has been very successful producing of sugar, gur, and kandasari. So even these industries also facing some major challenges. So the season, it is a seasonal nature as well as of the industries. During the season only the industries will run, and also they are using the old and inefficient method in the production of sugar. Transportation will be delayed in the reaching of sugarcane to the factories, and need to maximize the usage of baggage. So there is a lack of improved technology, good communication, that is good transportation is not given to. reach the sugarcane to the factories in time. So due to that reason only, we are one step back in the producing of sugar in the world. So we are standing the second. But first, maybe some other countries, by using the latest technology, good transportation, good policies they have been implementing for the improvising the sugar there. So still we have to work it on to improvise the sugar industry in our country by adopting new method, new technology in the producing of sugarcane. So the transportation should not be delay to reach to the factories whatever sugarcane they are growing, and need to maximize the use of baggages in the country. So these are the three major agro based industry which are being concentrated in our country, as well as they are playing very important role. So for your study, only three agro based industry are being given there. So in the next class, I am going to explain about mineral based industry. What are the, on the basis of minerals, what kind of industries are been there in our country? I will discuss in the next class. There are some industries are there called iron and steel industry, aluminium smelting, chemical industries are been there, fertilizer industry, cement industry, automobile industry. So other kind of industries are also being there. So in the next class I am going to explain about iron and steel industry. It is based on minerals there. So all three agro based industry you have to remember for 3 marks as well as for the 5 marks, and one map question will be there from agro based industry, that is the textile industry. So whatever places are being given in the CBSE syllabus, so go through that places and practice those places very much. Okay, so I hope today's class you have understood. If you are having any kind of doubt, just pin your question in the group so that I will try my level best to sort out your problem. So signing out. Have a great day. Bye everyone.